Good morning, BSN. How we doing? I hope you're having a fabulous Friday. Maddie here with Ben, and we're coming to you live to talk about the 5 things that you can do to engage your audience in the comments. Business, sales, and networking, talking about social selling, lead generation, and more. Thanks for joining our conversation. Right. Good morning, Ben. How you doing today?
Good morning, Matt. I'm excited to be here with you, my friend. Happy Friday. Hope you guys are doing well. The 5 comments, we talked about it, and then you keep hitting me with the boom again. So I love it. And I know we had our ideas, but we'll go into it. But let's introduce ourselves first. Let me tell you who I am, and then we'll go to Matt. My name is Benjamin Austin. Thank you for being a member in BSN. I appreciate you. If you are watching this live right now, make sure you put hashtag BSN Live. Say hello to Maddie. Say hello. Say good morning. Or if you're watching on the replay, hashtag replay in the comments below. That lets us know that you're watching the live, you're engaging with us, because we're out there to give value, give information, to help members out that and to help members out that are almost like struggling in the group, right, or struggling in social media. We want you guys to be successful, and Matt and I have worked diligently for the past couple of years and on different paths to figure all this out. And we are having an awesome ride. And I'll give it to you, Matt.
Yes, it's been an amazing ride, nothing that I had ever imagined. And as we go through this ride and this evolution of our lives or careers or whatever you want to call it, we have reached deep within ourselves and say, hey, how can we continue to provide value to the people within this group? And providing value is such a catchphrase now. I kind of don't even want to use it, but just provide outstanding information that you could implement every single day. You know what I mean? And that's what's important to me. When I go to masterminds, when I go to classes, I went to a class the other day. Unfortunately, it wasn't the greatest use of my time, but I still pulled something out of it, even if it was, hey, I need to be more aware of what I'm doing. But all these things that we're doing, we're bettering ourselves, and we want to bring that information to you in an easy to understand way that you can just put right to work and be successful.
Yeah, saving time. One of the things we realized that there's a lot of our time gets eaten away, and we get caught up on the social media feed. We get caught up in these arguments or these bickerings, or people have, and that happens. That's okay. I'm never going to say, hey, don't go on your Facebook or don't go on your Instagram, and you're not going to be able to see that. But what we want to say is you have to create good habits, and these habits take a while. And Matt and I have put together these little habits that we've created. I've been watching him, he's been watching me, and I had my thoughts, and then Matt hits me with the boom, and I said, yeah, you're absolutely right. That's the big one. That's the big one. So we'll get into it. But Matt, let's start with you. I'll let you start off, Matt. Go ahead. What's one thing that you use that when in the comments below? What's something that you love to use? The first one.
You know what? I absolutely love the comments. Posting for me is just getting my name out there, letting you see my comment or content. But really, for me, answering back into comments is where I start to build the relationship, get to know people, have them start to get their curiosity about who I am. And a lot of the times, it's as simple as asking a question. When you see a post that's out there, hey, can I get a little bit more information about that? Or hey, that sounds interesting. Can you tell me more? Super simple, but now you're in that comment. Now you've engaged. Now you've told the algorithms that you are connected in some way. Now it's up to you to further that communication, that connection, by continuing that conversation and then providing enough information to that person in some manner to get them curious about you.
Yeah, you want to ask a question in there. So if someone says more info or has a comment, you can ask a question. And the reason why we want to do this is because in Facebook, I would say there's like an imaginary ticker inside. You have about 60 seconds to create this this back and forth movement in there. And the more back and forth movement you have, you're going to be able to it's going to bump. When you ever hear that, if you ever see people say bump, that means that they're bumping up the post and they're pushing it up into, remember like little Mario
guy, right?
Yeah, it's a little Mario guy. Imagine little Mario from Super Mario Brothers. He goes in there, he bumps it and hits it up. And what that does is now more people on your Facebook feed or more people in the Facebook group are seeing that post and Facebook saying, hey, there's something going on here. Let's give it a little bit more to your audience. And that's where you want that back and forth engagement to happen. So questions are very, very important and they're powerful.
Absolutely. So number one is questions. Now you do want to stay for number 5. That's the number one thing that I think is going to help you engage in the comments. And of course, I'm going to make you wait till the end. And I've only seen me do that. So stay to the end. Okay. So number 2, Ben, number 2, you are a master at this, just dropping them emojis.
I love the emojis. It's your signature. Create a signature for yourself with the emoji. I love to use the 100. I love to use the finger up, that's me. You can use it. You can use it if you want. I don't care. But I love because one of the things I'm always sharing with you guys, I want you to keep going. I want you to, and so I love this little hand finger up that he goes up and says, yeah, keep going, keep going. I love the 100. I love the strong arm one or the fist bump. Use something that represents you and find your little signature within your audience. One thing that we are doing and we're showing is people how to build an audience. Matt has some amazing tools to cultivate your audience and to get them the information you need to be sharing with them. But while you're doing that, start building your signature with the emoji.
Absolutely. I couldn't have said it better myself. When I see Ben communicating with me, we're very closely connected. So I see all of his posts, he sees all of mine, and I know his emojis. I know what he means. And I don't have to guess, you know what I mean? I like that. And it's quick and easy. You know what I mean? You're there, you made your point and you're gone. You know what I mean? Yeah. So super easy. And another one that Ben is super amazing at is using GIFs. Tell us about using GIFs, Ben.
Yeah, I love the GIFs or the GIFs. I don't know. Can someone please tell me how to pronounce it? Is it GIFs? Is it GIFs? Please. This has been the battle I have not figured this out. Please let me know. Maybe someone will let me know when we get to number 5 and they can actually do it. So we'll talk about that more, right?
Yes, outstanding. Love it.
Yeah, we'll do a challenge. So one of the things that happens in social media is not everyone is going to get along with you, right? There's always going to be that one person that's pessimistic, sarcastic, or wants to, we call them trolls, or they want to say something, just to get on your nerves. And it happens to me. Trust me. I sometimes I'll post something and it has nothing to do with what I was posting, and they'll come in there and they'll drop something totally irrelevant. But what you have to say to yourself is thank you very much, because now they posted on your post and now they're giving you that bump. They're giving you a bump. Absolutely. So you have to say, you have to be, okay, you have to work with what you have to work with. That's just how it is. So there's a little section in the comments.
Hold on, before you go too far, everybody, did you catch that? Ben saying all engagement is good engagement, whether it's good, bad, or indifferent. Those comments are good. So don't roll by those. Make sure you engage with those as well. Ben, I didn't want to gloss by that.
No.
That was a great little nugget right there.
No, great. No, thank you for jumping in. So what I do is I'll put a keyword in there, and I'll search in the GIFs. You can search keywords, and you can push and select the photo from the GIFs or the GIFs, and it'll just give it. And it's just you're being sarcastic, you're being humorous, and you're not being a complete asshole. And they can see they see the photo, and everyone can laugh. And what that does is, if you have created some great engagement, everyone will start laughing at that photo. Everyone will start engaging on that picture. And it's like a meme within the comment. Now you're creating this little engagement in there. And if people are giving it love, hearts, laughs, or commenting in there, it's gonna help your post get more, what do you want? More bumps.
Absolutely. I put a post out the other day, and I wanted really the impact of the big letters. So I wrote a real small, short blurb, but then I made the comments down below. And you know what? I should have done a GIF. That would have gotten more attention. So thank you, Ben. all these are great tips. I hope you're writing them down. We're putting together a short little PDF that you can get later on if you want, about the 5 tips on ways to engage with your audience in the comments. And I think that brings us to number 4, right? Number 4 is dropping images.
Yeah, images are powerful. Photos. One thing I love to do, and Matt's seen me do, is talk about like my vacation, or talk about something, or talk about whatever it is you want to talk about. And you can say photo in the comments. You can put a photo in the comments. Now, not also did you just create, you can create a, we call it copy or a headline or some sort. So you create the headline and you put the photo in the comments. Now people are going to engage in the comments because they have to go to the photo. They have to go into the comments, look at the photo. Now they're going to comment on the photo and they can say what they want to say. Now that's creating this engagement. And now you can have, now you can connect with more people. Now you're getting more connection on your social media. And that post is going to get bumped up really, really high just for having a headline and a photo in the comments. I do it all the time.
Right on. And I see you do it all the time. It really works effectively. I like photos. Photos work great. A picture says 1,000 words, or what is it? Isn't that the saying? A picture tells 1,000 words, something to that effect. But the last one is number 5, and that's the one I like. It takes the picture a little bit further. I've never seen anybody else do it besides me. I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but I just haven't. And people have pointed it out to me like, wow, I've never seen this. So if you really want to garner some attention, don't tell anybody. If you really want to garner some attention in your comments, drop a video. Drop a simple video. It's super easy. You go right into the comment. You hit the little camera. I did a post the other day. Somebody asked me a question and I answered it in video. And I've gotten subsequent responses, likes and not shares, but likes and comments from there. Using a video is going to gather attention because nobody sees that. Nobody's doing that yet.
Yeah. And Matt is actually, I did copy this. I'm gonna share a little bit, but one thing that Matt does is he asks a question. He'll do a comment, then he'll do his reply in the video, and people will watch the video. And what that does is that we call it time in the box, right? Where time in the box, so meaning that the longer someone is in there, he's taking their time away by watching the video, and the more you're in that box, now they're connecting more with Matt. Now they're seeing the video, they're going to see more of his content, and from there, it's pretty fun to watch. Actually, you see the engagement, people love it, and you don't miss the communication, right? You get to know what Matt is actually saying, which right now we know that things are being disrupted by things that are being covered up, right? We understand that. So the more we are clear with our message, the more we are clear with our facial expressions and us, people are going to appreciate that. Creates the authenticity of a real person. And I appreciate that with Matt all the time. He does that to me. He sends me a video in the messenger, and I'm like, and I can see where he's at and where he stands and what's going on with his mind. So that's very powerful. So I appreciate that, Matt. Thank you for sharing that information.
My pleasure, brother. And you know what? It's as simple as me being lazy that I stumbled onto that, because as I'm driving or in situations, I can't do a quick text moving my thumbs, and that's for whatever reason. Let's call it lazy. I really don't care. I didn't want to do that. And I just picked up the phone one day and recorded a message. And from there, I'm hooked. And I sent it to a guy who was in concrete construction at the time. I was still doing commercial work. And it was an owner of a large food chain in town, millionaire, but I don't know how much money this guy had. And I reached out to him, and I don't remember what the issue was. He responded back to me. He goes, I have never seen this before. Nobody's ever done this, and you got my attention. Yeah. And then he went on with the rest. And I don't remember if it was a sales thing, if it was something that we had to overcome. And I don't remember what it was, but I remembered that he sat back and said, man, that got my attention. So the next time you need to get somebody's attention, send them a video, send them a video text, send them a video email, send them a video on their DM. Get their attention. I send messages to people I'm in real estate, so if you know anybody that's ready to buy or sell in Vegas, hit your boy up. I'd love to help. But as I'm dealing with people in real estate, some people are more ready than others. So I send a simple message, hey, have we given up on this, or where are we at? I'd love to talk and take your temperature and see what information I can get you, or we can table this for next year. But if we wrote those words, it would seem very cold and abrasive. But as you video these things and you show your voice inflection and you show that you care, as Ben said a minute ago, authenticity. That's where it's going to come out. That's where we're going to win, because this world is being taken over by robots. As you're communicating and these comments and everything else are happening, imagine this. A lot of those new people that are coming in that you don't really know, a lot of it is robots.